Welcome to another video. In this one, I want to touch on a common problem that maybe you're facing, but I know a lot of marketers kind of face this issue, and that is that you're generating zero sales from your emails. So if that's you, if you're generating zero sales from your emails, listen up. So I've got about five-ish things that I'd like to touch on that you can tweak right now to instantly flip that. But really quick, I want to talk on this because it is very, very frustrating when you put your heart and soul into an email or multiple emails and they just don't generate any sort of sales for your brand or for a client that maybe you're serving. But with that said, let's dive into the five-ish things that you can change right now to start generating sales with email. So the first thing, let's see if I do this right here. First thing is to segment your targeting. Okay, that's massive. This little tweak alone, you could literally take that same email, tweak it if you're not, segmenting your audience. If you just sent your email to the whole entire list, something you can do is just tweak the segmentation and really take into consideration who you're speaking to, who you're communicating with, and just make minor tweaks in the copy based on that or on how you've positioned the email, and that alone can be the difference between generating sales and not generating sales. It's very simple. The next thing is to set an objective. Okay, when I say set an objective, it could be you're addressing a particular objection. Maybe you're twisting the knife a little bit, maybe making them feel a little bit more pain or accentuating that pain so that they take action. Maybe you're touching on benefits that they didn't otherwise know that they would actually get from purchasing your product or bundle of products, whatever. So you want to set an objective because this is going to kind of dictate how you execute your copy. Okay. Now, if you segment your audience and you understand who you're speaking to, and then you have a specific objective, your copy already is going to get 5 times better, 10 times better, just by understanding who you're talking to and what the point of your message is. So that's number two. Number one, segment your targeting. Number two, set an objective. Okay. The next thing that you could do is story selling. So, can you involve them in the story or not? If you can, leverage a story. If you can't, that's fine. Tell another story that doesn't necessarily involve them, but tell a story nonetheless that gets them to visualize your product within their own realm of reality. Okay? Get them to visualize themselves with your product or subtly tie in your product at the end of the story. So get someone captivated, get someone engaged, and get someone to, read every single line of your story. But then at the very end, tie in your product creatively and subtly, where subconsciously they're like, oh, I want to get this, or I'm going to get this because this makes sense. You could write a relatable story that around a problem that they're facing, and your product is a solution to that problem. You can simply make them laugh and have a positive association with your brand, and then in that email, sell to them and probably get a sale, or do a 1-2 punch where that email, that story email, serves as the main purpose of grabbing their attention, maybe twisting the knife or being humorous, whatever, just engaging them. And then the next email you send after that kind of ties into that, but it's a little bit more direct response. You're doing more of a salesy type email without being too, pressure driven. So that's the third thing. First is segment your targeting. Second is set an objective. And third is to tell a story, or story sell, as I like to call it. Um, it's very powerful. That's actually what I leverage for 99% of the emails I write for clients, and it works incredibly well. So those are the first three. Now, the reason why it's five ish is because of this particular thing you can tweak, which is your offer. It is optional, but maybe your offer is just falling flat. Maybe it's a weak offer. I know this alone, if you were just to change the offer, be a little bit more creative with it, make it a little bit more enticing, this alone will generate sales through your email. Now, you don't have to change it if you're changing these other things, but let's say everything that I'm about to share with you, because there's a fifth item, if you've already done everything except the offer, then perhaps it's the offer. And also, it could be, your copy, the way you write your copy. Maybe it's just not well written, which in that case, hire someone else or uh, learn how to write good copy. But the offer is such a powerful thing that you can change, that can instantly flip an email from not generating sales to generating a load of sales, essentially. Now, the next thing is your CTA. So, believe it or not, while our customers or our readers are not stupid, and I firmly stand by that, sometimes they need a little bit more guidance. They need clear instructions. You may have written an incredible email, but you weren't clear with the fact that they need to take action by clicking a button and then setting the expectation of what they're going to see after they click that button so that they can go convert and purchase. So, with your CTA, you want to be very clear and you want to make it very simple and straightforward for someone to take action and move forward with the purchasing process. You want to make it simple. You don't want it to be a guessing game. You want them to know exactly what they need to do, what's going to happen, the next step they have to take, and what's going to happen after that. Okay, it's very simple. So, these are five-ish things you can change right now to start generating sales with your email. Again, segment your targeting, set an objective, story sell, which is super powerful. I highly recommend you get in the rhythm of story selling. Tweak your offer, which is optional, but very powerful. And then your CTA. If you get those five-ish things in place, you will literally go from making no sales with your email to generating 5, 10, 15, 20% conversion rates through your email. So this was a shorter video. It is something that I've noticed a lot of people are struggling with, especially when they're starting out. And I just wanted to put this out there, make it quick, to the point, so that you can start taking action and immediately see results for the betterment of your brand or a brand that you're serving. With that said, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.